Hi everyone and welcome back to Abby's Decor 101. We are back with this little split leveled house that we're making here. I thought today I would show you guys some fun things that I do with tables and also wall decor. So we're going to create a dining area right here, and we're going to just decorate this wall with lots of photos and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, I'm going to put on my cheats. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this light over here right now, so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a dining table. And if you guys watch my videos, you know that I like to create custom dining tables a lot. Typically because if I have a large family in the house, then I prefer, a dining table that will fit the family and doesn't look as boring as these tables do. Also, you guys had mentioned in the last video, these chairs are not from the base game, which I also noticed as well. They're not from the base game. But a lot of you guys said that you didn't mind the fact that they're not from the base game. You just prefer to see how I do things rather than what I'm using. So I'm going to leave them there for now, and maybe later if I don't like them I'll change it. But for now we're going to leave them. So with a dining table, my favorite table to use, if I can find it, let's see, is this one, and it's from the Fast Lane stuff. I like it because it's really chunky. All of the seating area for each part of the table is really well defined. There's a gap in between each one, and you can make a really cool table. That's my favorite table to use. And then my second favorite table is just the basic table that came with the base game, which is the breakfast table. And then my other favorite table is this one, the patio table, which came with the outdoor living stuff, I believe. No, it came with Generations. So yeah, I love that table as well. So we're going to go ahead and use, I'm trying to decide what we're going to do today. So I think I'll use the sun up breakfast table right here. So with the move objects cheat, you guys know you can move things into things, move things around any direction that you want, and just kind of play around. So let's just say we have a really large family. So I'm going to place this breakfast table. First I'm going to color it, whatever color that I want. I think I want it to be, since we have, we've got light wood and then we've got black and white themed, we're going to go ahead and click on this table that we've got over here, and we're going to steal the wood color. So let's go ahead, and all we're going to do is just drag it over to the table that we're using, and then looks as though it's already the same wood pattern, so it's not too drastic of difference, but it's almost exactly the same. It's the same color. So now we've got that table. Actually, I think it might look cooler with black legs. Let's change the legs to black. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit cooler. Or maybe we should do something fun. Maybe like hot pink. Is that too much? Maybe that's too much. We can go with, what color scheme do we have here? Orange, red, yellow, and teal. We can go with teal blue. So we're going to go with teal blue, which is about around here. I'm going to make it bright. Yep, I like that. So now that we've got our teal blue dining table, we're going to go ahead and play around with the move objects cheat and make a custom table. So the thing about the move objects cheat is you have to make sure that you have wood that aligns correctly, otherwise you get visual glitches like this, which you can see. So I may have to change this wood color. Maybe just go for something simple and plain, like plain white or black. But you can basically create a square table like this, which is pretty easy to create. Holding down the Alt key, you can go ahead and put those two tables together like that. Or if you want to be really, really precise, you can actually push the legs so that they're exactly aligned. And it looks like it's all part of one simple table. Now, obviously, that causes the glitches, especially if there's a shadow. So if we move the light over, you won't see that glitch anymore. Well, you do see it actually, but not as bad. Or, like I said, we can go ahead and change the color so that it's a simple black. Usually black doesn't cause any visual glitching, but we can do that later. We can go ahead and put those tables together. We can do fun shapes. So we can do like a square, a nice square shape. We can make it a round table like this. We can make it lots of different shapes and designs. So with the Move Objects cheat, you pretty much, the world is your oyster. You can have them sitting at a round table like that, which I think is pretty cool. So for today, I think that this house would really go with this Pharaoh's Feasting Feaster. I don't know what this came with, guys, so I apologize. But I like it because it has that really thick rim border around it. So we're going to create a table using these tables. And it's just going to be a standard, normal table. Nothing too fancy. And what you'll need to make sure you do is attach the chairs to the table before you push them into each other and change the way that they are, because the chairs won't snap into the grid properly unless you do that. So for this table, I think that we could go with the classy dining chair. And we're going to recolor these later. So this is definitely a feast table. It can seat a lot of people. Oopsie. Okay, so now that you've got everything snapped together, this is where you can move the tables into each other. I'm going to go ahead and push it like this. I want it to have a single border. I don't want a double border. So there we go. We've got a big, huge feast dining table. Now for colors, I do like the idea of the black, well, that's a brown rim, but I'm going to make it a black rim. And I'm going to go ahead and make the center of the table this light wood that we have over there in the living room. So we're going to make that white. And we're going to change this from wood to miscellaneous white, and then we're going to change it to black. And we're going to do the same for the base of the table. And we're just going to drag that over to all of the other tables. In the last video, I showed you guys that you can put fun things into things. Like you can put plants into tables, which we kind of did in this section over here. We put a plant into a table. And we made that little unique style coffee table, which I think is actually pretty cool. I like it. So we're going to put a centerpiece in this table, but I think that it will probably... Well, we've got a lot of glitching here. Let's move this across a little bit. Just reduce it a little. There we go. Okay, so I think that if we put a really tall plant, it will look as though it's part of the table or sitting on a table, because we can't get something directly in the center. Okay, so this plant that came with the late night stuff, it's called Cherished Delight. I really like the bamboo. I think it looks really nice with the house, so we're going to put it in the center, and all you have to do is just drag it and use the Alt key so you can place it anywhere you like. I'm going to put it right in the center, and then obviously plants are not going to be coming out of the table, so you need to disguise it with a like a potted plant. So this pot is pretty much the right size for this table, but I'm not really a fan of the colors of the plant. Let me see. I'm not sure if we can recolor it. We can only recolor the pot. I don't like the plant that's inside of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this plant here, and because this pottery plant is, it has a little rim around it. We're going to place it right there where the other plant is, so it kind of looks like there's a actual plant around it. Just don't look too close so you can't see that there's no dirt in there, but I like it. And if we look down into the table, you can actually see the plant pots right in the middle, but it's okay. It just makes for a nice feature. We just need to recolor it. I'm going to go ahead and make it yellow. Okay, and then we're just going to move it just an inch because it's just a little bit off. I think we're good, guys. So we can always put a plant in the center of the table, as I said. Now let's recolor the chairs. So usually when I do big dining table chairs, or usually when I do big dining tables, I always have the colors on the side, well, the chairs on the side matching and the chairs on the outside matching. So I usually mix it up instead of having the same pattern and same type of chair all around. To make it look like it's from the same set, we're going to take the same wood and we're going to put it on the chair. We're going to make two separate chairs. So we're going to put the wood here on this chair, and then we're going to do the same thing for the second chair. Okay, so we've got two chairs that are colored. We're going to make the ones on the outside a black and white fabric because we've got the rug going on here, and it's much better to have the least amount with the matchy fabric. And then the colors for these outer chairs, we're going to do something fun. I'm not quite sure what yet. Maybe I'll do something incorporating this orangey color here in the lamp. That might be nice and have a little bit of yellow stripe in it, or I don't know, let's see what we can do. So for this outer chair, we're going to go over to our fabrics, and there is a black and white fabric that I really like. Oh, but it doesn't look that nice with the chair. We can always go with this one as well. This one's pretty nice. Or we can always just take something random like this and just change the colors up. So we can make that black and then make this white. I think that looks pretty cool. And then for this chair, we're going to take the orange color. Just need to see what it looks like. Okay, so it's over here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. We're going to go to our geometric, which is my favorite to use, and we're going to go ahead and find something with 3 colors in it. So, okay, we're going to go with this one because it has 3 colors and has a bit of a stripe, so it's kind of cool. We're going to make the main color looks like it's that blue color, so we're going to make the main orange to match the lamp. We're going to keep that, oh, it has 4 colors, I'm sorry. We're going to keep that white stripe. We're going to make this outside line yellow, mustard yellow, no, a little bit brighter yellow. I need to change that to a darker yellow actually. And we're going to change this blue to the teal blue. I think it's a pretty cool chair. Maybe it's too much blue. We'll make it all white. Let's go back. I actually think that it might look better if we switch these around. Oopsie daisy. No, we can make, get rid of the orange maybe, make that white. We don't really have much white in this room anyway. Yeah. I'm going to leave it as is, like this, and we're going to make this black instead. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I changed my mind quite a lot there. But we are done with this, so we're going to go ahead and just recolor all the other chairs. And also for the lighting, I actually think this room will probably look better without the large lighting. So I'm going to go with, I can't really go with the ceiling light because technically there's no ceiling to this bottom floor. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a wall light quite close to the ground. Or maybe a standing floor lamp. We could go with something really cute like this. The isosceles lamp. That's pretty cool. So we're going to go with the isosceles lamp, and we're going to put that right here in the corner. Is that going through the wall? And it is so. Okay, let's move that. The fun thing about lamps that hang and have like an angle to it, you can make it look like it has multiple sides. So we've got this isosceles lamp. Let's color it first. Let's make it black and orange since we need more orange. This is already black. I'm going to make this nice orange color. And we're going to make that pot orange too. Maybe we'll make it yellow. Yeah, that's more fun. Okay, so what you can do with these lamps is you can double them up. So if I put this lamp right here and put it exactly in place with the other one, I can swivel it around and it kind of looks like it's a multiple lamp. So you just made your first custom lamp, guys. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, if I get rid of this light, what will it look like? Ooh, very dark. Okay, let's put that light back. We'll just leave it in the center there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys some fun things that I do with wall art. So if we go up, so you go to your decor section and go to Wall Decor. I like things with chunky frames, but that's just me. I think that because they have such a nice texture to them, it really brings out the room and helps it stand out a lot. But for example, this room, I don't really know who exactly would be living here, so I don't really know who to cater the decor to, but let's just say it's a family and the mom is probably in her mid-30s, 40s. So she probably wouldn't have too much. Actually, no, let's make her around my age. Let's say from age, okay, maybe a little bit older, maybe 25 and up. Let's say she's 25, and between 25 and 35, that's probably a good age. So she likes the young, fun colors, but she's not like a teenager. So the kind of artwork that you can do, let's see. So for example, pictures like these, you can push it down so it's sitting on the ground like that. I think that looks pretty cool. If you have like a little corner shrine or something, you can have it so it's sitting all the way down, but you do have to place it on the base floor if you have a split level. If you place it on the top floor, then the furthest it will go down is there. So you always have to place it on the base floor. And I think it looks pretty awesome on the ground anyway, so yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. Sitting there next to the lamp. Let's move it across one. And if we head upstairs, well not upstairs, but if we head up, I like to pick things that have multiple pictures. So for example, this black and white photo series, we could place it so we have about 2 or 3 rows. It always looks good when you do it in threes. Don't know why, but our brain likes things in threes. So I put it in a set of 3, and then we can always recolor it. So whenever you hit that create a style tool. I always like to go with the miscellaneous white, as I've said before, because it creates a nice clear color, and you can do anything you like with it. You can make it whatever colors you want, and it doesn't give off any glares or shine, and it doesn't have that much issues when it comes to lighting. So I always go with the miscellaneous white. Once that's done, you can click on whichever one you want to recolor, and you can recolor the frame and also the inside border. Most pictures have a really nice white inside border, so I'm going to leave that how it is and just change the frame. So we can go with fun colors, like we've got the teal blue in the room, so we can always go with a nice blue. We can change this one to the orange color that we've got there, and we can make this one the yellow color. So we've got a nice colorful wall art. I think that looks pretty nice. Then over here, I personally would have a really large mirror, but I think the mirrors that always look good near a living room or a dining table are the windowed reflections mirrors, and they came with a store set. Don't know which one either. I'm gonna have to go through my game, guys, and let you guys know which what sets I have. I think I have majority. I've got pretty much all of them except for the most recent one that came out, so I have lots of store content. But I like to triple these up as well. Like I said, everything in threes always looks better. I always like to triple these up, and the only thing about mirrors is that you cannot move them up or down, which really annoys me. So whatever place they're in is whatever place they're in. So yeah, we've got the mirrors there, and it is a white wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the colors of the mirrors, and I'm gonna make them black. I'm gonna go ahead and recolor the other two mirrors as well. I have an idea to do like a custom like stripe, which I do in a lot of my houses as well. I don't know why, I think it just looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and change this wall right here and have a black stripe. I think it would be kind of fun. So I'm going to click on the wall. And to avoid create a style recoloring the entire wall, I'm going to delete the two walls that are next to it. So I'm deleting those two walls and underneath as well. And I'm going to go ahead and change this to black. And I'm going to do the same for the base part of the wall as well. Then I'm going to recolor this mirror back to the white color or the cream color that it was. Or maybe we'll do an actual color. What other colors we've got? We've got pink. We could pull out the hot pink. No, that might be too much. Let's change the color of this mirror to cream. I don't know, I kind of like that. It's kind of different. And then on this wall, we're going to get rid of this window right here, because we're going to put a TV there. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have another stripe. So I'm going to take this flat wall and we're going to put it right here for where the TV is going to go. And we're going to go to buy mode. Electronics. With this relatively large television right there. And also I'm going to recolor the TV to be black. I don't like the plastic. Or how does the white look? Let's see. Nope, it needs to be black. So let's just make that black. And make this white. White speaker. Nope. Dark gray speaker. And make this little button right here orange. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna stop here with the living room because we are pretty much around 30 minutes already. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. That you guys stick with me throughout this series because I think this will be quite fun. I'm giving you guys all my little nicks and tricks and all these things that I do. So in the next part, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my custom desks and also fun things I do with tables and how I like to decorate up side tables and stuff like that. And also I'm going to show you guys some fun things to do with floor patterns, which is why I have that yellow square there to remind me that I need to show that to you guys. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next part. Thank you guys for watching Abbi's Decor 101 on Simming with Abbi. See you guys!